Courier Rabbit would never hide in here. Marshall, are you okay? What's with the attitude? I'm only asking because I was worried. You think nothing happened at all?
I don't need your jabber, boy.
Derek Buchanan. I'm not sure why, but he seems determined to ignore me. That's a pretty great photo. Did you take it? Can I tell you what I like the most? Is that your bald head isn't in it. Don't tell me. You weren't the cameraman. You were the flashbulb. But that's a surprise. You're the last person I'd expect to be carrying a picture of your family.
Listen up. I don't know who you are. But if you want to keep sucking down air, never talk to me again. And as for my head, I'm not bald. I shave it.
Marshall Buchanan doesn't know who I am? There's something very odd going on here. But just what is it? Nothing says Boston quite like this. There must be a baseball fan on board. It's for Boston versus New York. Pretty good seats, too. Of course, it's been used. Things don't come that easy. There's no one hiding in here. Where'd the courier go to?
Oh, ma chérie, I know. You must have been so scared. How is my Suki? Okay? There'll be champagne as soon as we arrive in D.C. Ooh, I think some Chardonnay might be nice.
Didn't your mannequin just break?
Hey! Excuse me! She's Suki, not a mannequin! Therefore, she most certainly cannot ever just break. Do you intend to make an enemy of the entire fashion industry?
No. That mannequin got totally wrecked.
Tut-tut! Say another word, mister, and I shall unleash my anger!
Okay, you win. Forget I even asked about your mannequin. My bad. No more about Suki.
That's right. She's not a mannequin. We can forget this ever happened. Of course, us being top fashion designers, we're never going to remember you anyway. I don't do autographs. I'm here on my private time.
When did you become a military maniac?
This is fashion, you heathen. Retro and military, it's called. Both Suki and I are completely anti-war, of course.
Okay. But what I really wanted to know was, when did you change your clothes?
Progress cannot be stopped. When we changed is not what is important. Rather, the question should be, when can we change? Indeed, just look. The fashion we have on right now is already headed toward obscurity. It's imminent, like fluttering petals. At any moment, new inspiration is going to just explode into my brain. Like, ooh, Arv and Von.
Avant-garde!
Eureka! Yes. Your exclamation just lifted the fog from my brain in a flash. Now, say it with me. Avant-garde! This will be my next theme.
Your mannequin... I mean... Is Suki really okay?
You're so persistent. Look at her smooth, perfect body. She doesn't have a mark on her. Sue. Oh, you're so good. Oh, my Suki. Suki, you are just too lovely. If I were to lose you, I doubt I could go on living.
This does look like the real Suki. So just what's going on here? Marshall. I'll be slapped with a match penalty if I push my luck any further. I'd better look for another way before I'm sent off for good.
anymore. My hands and feet are cramping up.
What are you doing that for?
You there. Perfect timing. I can't take it anymore.
Take what? What is Deborah talking about?
That lightning strike electrified the floor and handrails. So I'm doing my best not to touch them. But I can't take it anymore. My arms, legs, neck, back, everything is screaming in pain.
I need to try and calm her down.
Lightning striking an airplane. Crazy, huh? Doesn't this shaking feel odd to you?
First, squeaking windows, and now seats and floors are electrified? I'm almost impressed by your capacity to worry about the mundane.
Hold it! What was that about the windows?
They were squeaking, right?
Squeaking! The windows! You're saying the windows on this bucket squeak? What? You're pulling my leg. If the windows were really squeaking, why, we'd all be dead by now. That lightning strike would have come in through the cracked window. We'd have smashed into the sea, its surface harder than concrete. It's like Dr. Johnson always says. Fall from an airplane and you'll die. So just keep your fear-mongering to yourself.
There certainly doesn't seem to be any counting in her notes. What's going on here then? You also take notes on suspicious people, right?
That's right. There's you, of course, and I've got notes on that guy with the mannequin. Oh, I've got his number. He's one of them object sexuals.
I'll have to take your word for that.
It's a term applied to individuals who fall in love with inanimate objects. Come on, you've heard of it. A type of paraphilia. It's like Dr. Johnson always says, love has no boundaries.
What about the guy with the scar on his forehead? Stony face, in business class?
Oh, yes. Workaholic. Textbook. He's got it bad, too. He's either using his work to run away from something, or work itself is his reason for living.
Reason for living.
It's like Dr. Johnson always says, it doesn't matter what it is, just find a reason to live. You're pulling my leg. If the windows were really squeaking, why, we'd all be dead by now. That lightning strike would have come in through the cracked window. We'd have smashed into the sea, its surface harder than concrete. It's like Dr. Johnson always says. Fall from an airplane and you'll die. So just keep your fear-mongering to yourself.
There certainly doesn't seem to be any counting in her notes. What's going on here then?
Doesn't this...
Door looks fine. The door looks fine. It's a domestic flight. No large bags. When did you move to this seat?
When indeed. Young Mr. Young. So funny you would ask.
What does that mean?
If time changes, so too does place. Time is of the essence. You, of all people, should understand. If time changes, so too does
That lightning strike. How did you know about it before it even happened? Don't tell me you can control lightning strikes.
Your ability to look is not bad, but you need to be.
What are you looking at? You can't get rid of me like that.
Mr. Young, just looking is not enough. You must observe. I'm sure you understand the difference.
I don't have time for a just
I thought observe. What did you observe?
The engine isn't damaged.
You have good observational skills. You already know the answer. Am I correct?
Do you...
It and it. What did you observe?
The engine isn't damaged.
You have good observational skills. You already know the answer. Am